How can you take that 10,000, how can you take that 25 and make it $1 million in the next 10 years without debt?
Without debt, not gonna happen really. Phenomenal.
According to Dave Ramsey's, it's possible. For $25,000 business, what fucking business are you gonna have? You know, and sole proprietor, like if you started your own filming company, that's not a business. That's your sole proprietor. You know, you are the business. That's the best way to put it. You are the business, right? Dave Ramsey's and Ramsey do it. That's not true, because what they're doing, they have a media company. They own a fucking media company that makes a shit ton of money. Ramsey probably makes $5 million a year just from YouTube. If you're making $5 million a year from YouTube, you're making another $100 million from a book launch. And I'm a big fan of Ramsey. If you're making that type of money, what do you need the debt for? Go put the money in. You have businesses that also cash flow. Take that money and go buy real estate debt-free, cash flow. You get 5 or 10 pieces of real estate. They're cash flowing $500,000 a year. You're taking that $500,000 and you're going and buying another property. You buy another one, you buy another one. It's the power of compounding, right? Because at a certain point, you don't have to take any debt, or you don't have to do anything else, because you just are literally just taking what you're already making and just kind of throwing it back into the pot. But for the average person to go debt-free, like, yes, the advice that the average person should take from Dave Ramsey's is to learn how to market yourself. That's the advice that they should be taking from Dave Ramsey's. That's what he does well. If I had a marketing company that made $300 million a year, and then I took that $300 million a year and I took it and bought cash flowing assets, and I'm like, look at me, I did this all without debt. Like, no, nigga, you did it with the fucking business that you have that's cash flowing, and that's the bank. If you didn't have that bank, you wouldn't be able to do it. That's why I try to make content that's relatable to the masses, because if I just make content and I say, oh, I make, you know, over $10 million a year and I'm a franchisor and I do da-da-da, whatever, they're gonna look and be like, okay, thanks for the flex. What am I taking from